Khawaja Asif has taken on the role of a child who constantly complains to the army. He claims that PTI's politics is filled with violence, even on the 14th of August. But where, exactly, has PTI committed violence? Has anyone been beaten with sticks? Or has Pakistan fired bullets anywhere? In my view, Imran Khan has become the victim of his opponent's phobia. When some people chant slogans in his support, his critics see it as violence. If someone raises the flag of Pakistan or the Tehrik-i-Islam, they get offended. Such reactions are like being poisoned with bitterness. They feel as if they have lost everything, despite their efforts to suppress him. PTI's slogans and Imran Khan's flag still appear everywhere, and his popularity keeps growing. This frustrates his opponents deeply. If this is what they call violence, then by their definition, politics has become violent the moment someone waves a flag. I feel that if Imran Khan one day asked Pakistanis to go out carrying the Pakistani flag, perhaps the Punjab police or other forces would even try to snatch that flag away. It seems that anything he says provokes extreme reactions, leading to strange acts of oppression. Recently, there has been news involving two chief justices, one from the Supreme Court and one from the Islamabad High Court. The Supreme Court's Chief Justice has called a full court session regarding the 26th Amendment to the Constitution. Mariam Nawaz Sharif has commented on this, sharing a document alongside her statement. She suggested that, unlike in the past, the public should be allowed to discuss the Supreme Court's matters so that the judges' decisions can be more transparent and accountable. What kind of judge behaves like this? They act like children fighting among themselves, while the nation suffers. I'm furious at this judicial community. They take massive salaries, but when a serious issue comes before them, instead of facing it head-on, they shy away. They say, "No, we don't want to deal with this matter. It might damage our relationships." It's like a pigeon closing its eyes after seeing a cat, thinking the danger will go away. They avoid cases that might cause tension among their peers. One judge even said, "This will give the public a chance to create noise." Well, isn't that democracy? If you do right, the people will acknowledge it. If you do wrong, they'll criticize you. Since when has the judiciary started worrying about public opinion? The judiciary's duty is to deliver justice without worrying about who's involved or what the consequences will be. Justice is not blind to truth. It should be blind to bias and fear. Let's talk about the Chief Justice in Islamabad. I once pointed out how he was brought in from the Lahore High Court, where he scored 15 or 16 marks and made Chief Justice here. When I wrote this in English, people mocked me, saying it wasn't our national language. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt, thinking maybe he had some qualities that justified his position. But when he spoke in Urdu, I realized even his command over our national language was weak. During an Independence Day event, instead of talking about justice, law, and the rights of citizens, he started praising war. What is the role of a Chief Justice in matters of war? His duty is to speak about law, justice, and the protection of rights, not to feed into war hysteria. The truth is, the judicial community is fearful. They shy away from controversial matters and avoid confronting those in power. But people are still waiting, asking when they will get their rights back. The Chief Justice recently used the phrase, "molten iron wall." I have never heard such an expression in my life. His Urdu was not only unusual, but also awkward, even rude at times. Some of his sentences were so poorly constructed that they were hard to understand. Yet this is the person who has been appointed as the Chief Justice of the Islamabad High Court, thanks to Pakistan's establishment. Individuals like this are put in such positions. It seems the establishment prefers people with less competence, those who won't challenge their authority, so they can easily follow whatever orders they are given without question. In this way, the system continues to function in favor of the powerful while ignoring justice. Viewers, people are frustrated. Even in the cities, the public is feeling the effects of ongoing operations. On the 14th of August, many citizens sat in public squares holding black flags in protest. President Arif Alvi also shared a message on Independence Day in his tweet. He wished the nation well, even extending greetings to prisoner number 804, calling him the greatest leader after Quadia. He reminded the public that the two-nation theory is still relevant, as Pakistan remains divided into two groups. One group consists of usurpers, liars, and the powerful elite who commit oppression, corruption, and even murder. The other is made up of the poor, the destitute, and the unemployed, those deprived of food, clothing, and shelter. President Alvi said that only Imran Khan dreams of genuine freedom, a future of peace and true justice for the people. He encouraged the nation to keep struggling, expressing hope that the day of real freedom is near. By the will of Allah and the blessings of the Prophet. He ended his message with a clear demand: release Imran Khan.